Charlotte Rae was born on April 22, 1926 and died on August 5, 2018. She was an American character actress, comedian, and singer, whose career spanned 6 decades. Rae was known for her portrayal of Edna Garrett in the sitcoms Diff'rent Strokes and its spin-off, The Facts of Life, in which she had the starring role from 1979 to 1986. She received a Primetime Emmy Award nomination for Best Actress in a Comedy in 1982. She also appeared in 2 Facts of Life television movies, The Facts of Life Goes to Paris in 1982 and The Facts of Life Reunion in 2001. She voiced the character of Nanny in 101 Dalmatians, the series, and Aunt Pristine Figg in Tom and Jerry, the movie. She also appeared as Gammy Hart in Girl Meets World. In 2015, she returned to film in the feature film Ricki and the Flash, with Meryl Streep, Kline, and Rick Springfield. In November 2015, Rae released her autobiography, The Facts of My Life, which was co-written with her son, Larry Strauss. She was born Charlotte Rae Lubotsky on April 22, 1926, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, to Russian Jewish immigrant sister, Nanny, who was a childhood friend of Israeli Prime Minister Golda Meir, and Meyer Lubotsky, a retail tire business owner. The second of 3 sisters, her siblings are younger sister Miriam and the late Beverly 1921–1998. For the first 10 years or so of her life, Rae's family lived in Milwaukee, then moved to Shorewood, Wisconsin. She graduated from Shorewood High School in 1944. She did radio work and was with the Wauwatosa Children's Theatre. In 1942, at age 16, she was an apprentice with the Port Players, a professional theatre company that came for the summer to Milwaukee, with several established actors such as Morton DaCosta, who would eventually direct The Music Man on Broadway. Rae attended Northwestern University, although she did not complete her studies. While there, she met friend Cloris Leachman. Many years later, Leachman succeeded Rae on The Facts of Life for the show's last 2 seasons. At Northwestern she met several then unknown stars and producers, including Agnes Nixon, Charlton Heston, Paul Lynde, Gerald Freedman, Claude Akins and songwriter Sheldon Harnick. In a 2016 interview with Milwaukee Talks, she said about her decision in appearing in only dramatic television, "When I started out, I wanted to be a serious actor. I never thought I'd get into comedy. When a radio personality told her that her last name wouldn't do, she dropped it, to her father's chagrin." She moved to New York City in 1948, where she performed in the theater and nightclubs. During her early years in New York, she worked at the Village Vanguard, alongside up-and-coming talents such as singer Richard Dyer-Bennet, and at the Posh Blue Angel, home to budding talents Barbra Streisand, Nichols and Elaine May. She moved to Los Angeles in 1974. A stage actress since the 1950s, she appeared on Broadway in 3 Wishes for Jamie 1952, The Threepenny Opera 1954, Lil Abner 1956 and Pickwick 1965, among others. In 1955 she released her first, and only, solo album, Songs I Taught My Mother, which featured silly, sinful, and satirical songs by Sheldon Harnick, Vernon Duke, John Latouche, Cole Porter, Rodgers and Hart and the Mark Blitzstein, among others. She appeared in Ben Badley's revue The Littlest Review, and on its cast album, in 1956, appearing alongside Joel Grey and Tammy Grimes, among others, and singing songs by Sheldon Harnick, The Shape of Things, Vernon Duke, Summer Is A Comin' In, and Charles Strouse and Lee Adams, Spring Doth Let Her Colors Fly, a parody of opera singer Helen Dauble's Las Vegas nightclub act, among others. Rae later recorded Rodgers and Hart Revisited with Dorothy Loudon, C. Young, and Arthur Siegel, singing Everybody Loves You, When You're Asleep, and in several other duets and ensembles for Bagley's studio. Rae received 2 Tony Award nominations during her Broadway career. The first was in 1966 for Best Featured Actress in a Musical in Pickwick, the second came in 1969 for Best Actress in a Play for Morning, Noon and Night. In 1973, Rae played the role of Southern Comfort in Terence McNally's spoof Whiskey at St. Clement's Theatre off-Broadway. She appeared in the Monologues off-Broadway in 1999. In 1954, Rae made her TV debut on episodes of Look Up and Live and the United States Steel Hour. This led to roles on other similar variety shows such as Armstrong Circle Theatre, Kraft Television Theatre, NBC Television Opera Theatre, the Philco Television Playhouse, the Colgate Comedy Hour, the DuPont Show of the Week, and the Phil Silvers Show. In 1993, Rae voiced the character Aunt Pristine Figg in Tom and Jerry, the movie. In 2000, she starred as Bertha in the Paper Mill Playhouse production of Pippin. In 2007, she appeared in a cabaret show at the Plush Room in San Francisco for several performances. In the 2008 movie You Don't Mess with the Zohan, Rae had a role as an older woman who has a fling with Adam Sandler's character. On February 18, 2009, she appeared in a small role as Mrs. Ford in the Life episode I Heart Mom. Her first significant success was on the sitcom Car 54, Where Are You? 1961 to 1963, in which she played Sylvia Schnauzer, the wife of Officer Leo Schnauzer, played by Al Lewis. This was followed by roles in Way Out, The Defenders, Temperatures Rising, The Love Boat, The Partridge Family, Love, American Style, Macmillan and Wife, Barney Miller, 227, Murder, She Wrote, Street Elsewhere, Diagnosis, Murder, All in the Family, and Good Times. She was nominated for an Emmy Award for her supporting role in the 1975 drama Queen of the Stardust Ballroom. Garrett's sister, Beverly Ann Stickle, for the show's last 2 years. The part of Beverly was quite similar to Leachman's character of Phyllis Lindstrom on The Mary Tyler Moore Show and Phyllis from the 1970s. Unfortunately, the character of Beverly was not as popular with viewers as Mrs. Garrett had been. Nevertheless, Leachman remained with the show until it was cancelled in 1988. In 2001, Rae, Lisa Whelchel, Mindy Cohn, and Kim Fields were reunited in a TV movie, The Facts of Life Reunion. In 2007, the entire cast was invited to attend the TV Land Awards where several members of the cast, including Rae, sang the show's theme song. On April 19, 2011, the entire cast was reunited again to attend the TV Land Awards, where the show was nominated and won the award for Pop Culture Icon. The same day, Nancy McKeown and Kim Fields, who played Jo and Tootie, respectively, also gave a speech in honor of her 85th birthday. The cast did likewise on ABC's Good Morning America, where at the end of the segment, reporter Cynthia McFadden wished Rae a happy birthday, and the cast sang the show's theme song. She died at 92 years old.